I have received a question how to create the frame of a pair of eyeglasses like these. And we see that the frame here is curved horizontally and vertically, but also in this direction, like so. So in order to create a frame like this, you have to use a 3D curve because there are curves in 3 directions. And it can look like this when it's created with a 3D curve. So I will show you one way of doing it. So I will start a new scene. And I will use an extrude shape. Begin with an extrude shape. You might think that you can also use the 3D curve up here. You could, but it's not easy to do that. But there is an easier way, and I will show you that way. Come in here to IntelliShape level. I will change the length here to 59 because that was the size of the frame on the image. And this one I will change to 39. Then I'll right click and go to Edit Cross Section, like so. And here in the properties I will change to Hide All so that we see the lines here. Then to add the curves, I will use arc or arcs. You can also use B-splines if you want to, but I will show you how you can use arcs to do that. So I come up here to select the 3-point arc, this one, and I will start here. And then the second point will be on this side. Then I come up to this line. We know that now that the rectangle is the limit or the border for this frame. So I will continue here, add this arc, like so. And then I come over here, first point, second point, and third point. Then I will connect these two, like so. Then press Escape on the arc command. Then I will come up here to select Tangent Constraint. And I want that line to be or tangent to that line. And we'll do that with all of these 4 lines, like so. Press Escape on that one. Then we'll make sure that these lines here are locked. So I will use Fixed Constraint. And the reason is I will now add a smart dimension. And I will click on the node here, and then this line, so that we can control the position of that node, like so. Then we'll do it on this side as well. And I will do it only on 2 sides because I want to show you how you can do it. See now, like so, and then click here. Because now you can control that node with this dimension. For instance, I want that to be 8 instead of 10. And this one I want to be 6 millimeters. I can do that. Here I want that one to be 6. And that one I want to be 6 millimeters. And well, and then you can also add dimensions on these 2 sides. But I will leave it like this. And before I click OK or Finish, I will select these lines. Like so. I can double click on it. Then come over here to use as construction so that we can leave them in the cross section and then click Finish. So now we have this part. Now we need to add a curve in this direction as well. And to do that, we are going to use extrude shape, cut extrude. Drop it here on the top. Right drag this handle and left drag this green handle, and also drag the lower height handle through the part, like so. And then I go to cross section on this one, right click, edit cross section, and also turn on display all. So now we are going to add a curve on this side as well. So I will remove this line. Then I come up here to select the 3-point arc. Select that one. Then I come over here to somewhere here. Add the second point. And now I will add the third point. Like so. Press escape and then connect these two. So now we have this curve. Then I can click OK or finish. So now it is curved in 3 directions. This direction, and also in this direction and that direction. Now I can use the blend command to round these edges. Let's say I want to increase the blend a little bit. Can do it here. I use the same on all 4 sides or 4 edges. Then I click OK. Then I can come back here and click on the blend to change the value, for instance 8 or even perhaps 12 on this side. And I think I will also increase this blend a little bit, 8. So now when you click on this part and that one, go to IntelliShape level, you will have these dimensions. That means that you can now change the location or the position of this node here. So that you don't have to go into the cross section to change the look or the position of the node. For instance, if you want to change that to 9, you can do that, and it will look like this. So now when you have adjusted all the dimensions you want to adjust, you can now select this part, select the edge here. When it is selected, you can press tab. All edge or smooth connected edges will now be selected. Then right click the edge and go to extract 3D curve. Select the part, press K to suppress it. And if you want to bring it back, you can select it here in the scene browser, then Shift K. It will bring it back, but K will suppress it. So now you have a 3D curve that is curved in 3 directions. Now we can come up here to select the sweep wizard. Select the 3D curve. Continue without change. And I will select flat view here, so that I have the red arrow to the right and the green to pointing upward. I do it because it's easier for me, but it's not necessary. Here I will draw the profile, and it is important that the grid or this grid is positioned at the starting point of the 3D curve. We see that the origin of the grid is perpendicular to the starting point of the 3D curve, and that's important. So then I can use, for instance, a circle, drag out a bit, like so, and then I'll click finish, and it will look like this. Now you can come in and change that profile. If I now come up here, right click the IntelliShape, edit cross section, you can, for instance, let's see now in what direction I am in. You can now draw another type of profile. For instance, I can delete that one, and I can come up here to select center rectangle, drag out, right click to type in the value you want to have, type 2, and let's say 3.5, hit enter. Now I can also press escape for escape on the rectangle command, select all lines, come up here to select fillet. Then I can click on a node and drag to add fillet on all 4 nodes, like so. Then I click finish. It will look like this. So that's one way of creating the frame. So then you just create a copy of this one to the other side and then add the bridge and the temples. So I hope you have found it useful how to create a frame for eyeglasses.